about the expectations that I had of what I was going to become and what I am now. It's interesting. One thing that really stands out to me, if you set your goals based on where you are today, you definitely will be planning short term. You definitely will have little goals, and you have a very small view of what you can achieve in life. When you think about what you can achieve in life, I want to encourage you to dream big and envision big things. Where you see yourself in the future guides you and helps you know the different decisions that you need to make to get there. So if you see yourself living a great life, you will start taking steps towards living that great life. And if you only think small, you'll probably take mini steps, or you'll probably stay where you are, or you'll probably not do much. Let me share a little bit about my story. Personally, thinking back to my childhood or 18 years ago, I didn't really know where I'll be today. I had no view of my future. I had no view of where I was going to be. I knew that I wanted to be great. I knew that I wanted to do great things. So I definitely had big dreams, but I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do. And I'm learning now that not knowing where you will land is perfectly fine. However, one thing that I know for sure is that I did not limit myself, and I did not limit my thoughts when it came to my future. I knew that my future was going to be great, and I did everything that I could to enable that future. And I'm still doing everything that I can to enable that great future. Now, when I hear people ask kids, what do you want to be when you grow up? It reminds me of my life, and it reminds me of how different my thoughts initially were and how different my life currently is. While I was growing up, when people asked me the question, what do you want to be when you grow up? I typically echoed what I heard around me. So the first thing I wanted to be was I wanted to be a lawyer. Be a lawyer, you might ask? Why? It was because the people around me always said, oh, Marie-Christin, you like to ask too much questions, so you should be a lawyer. I was like, yeah, sure, lawyer sounds like fun. That didn't stick for long. When I went to high school and started taking more technical classes, I thought it would be nice to be a mechanical engineer. Honestly, I didn't even know what a mechanical engineer did, but it was like, okay, this is what I'm studying, so yeah, it will make sense if I become an engineer. And then after that, I had an acquaintance who was a pilot and talked about all the great things about being a pilot. You get to travel to different countries, you get to do different things, and I thought, oh, it would be amazing to be a pilot. So you see, I wanted to be a lawyer, I wanted to be a mechanical engineer, I wanted to be a pilot. And you know what I am today? I am a program manager in a technology company. None of what I thought about in my past actually is what I'm doing today. Of course, there's some connections, and there are different things that I am actually doing that are related to what I used to do when I was in school. However, my life now is very different. The job that I'm doing now, I did not know about it growing up, so there was no reference point for me, and there was no way that I would have known that I could potentially have been working in this job. However, I knew that I wanted to work in an office, I knew that I wanted to work with teams, I knew that I wanted to do something smart, maybe something with technology. And that's what I did. And generally what I did was I followed that dream, and step by step my journey became clearer. Now, looking at my character or my personality, my growth and how much I have changed is amazing. There's still some things about me that are still similar to when I was younger, but I never ever thought I would be this woman today. Typically, when we think about the future, we don't really think about the people that we will become. Like, who will you become? What will you stand for? What will your values be? I am really happy with the woman that I've become today, all for her growing up. Why is this important? As we look towards the future and think about where we want to go in life, very important to look back and see how different we are now from what we thought we'll be 15 years ago, or what we thought we'll be 20-something years ago. There are a few lessons that I learned through this process of reflection. The first one for me is I am meant to be where I am today. This is where I am destined to be. This is where I'm intended to be. The second lesson that I have learned is you cannot plan everything finally. You can use a plan as an orientation, but you don't really know what the future will bring. And there'll be surprises along the way. The third and biggest lesson that I have learned is think big and envision a big and brighter future. Did you always think you'd be here today? Did everything go as planned? Share your thoughts and comments, please, in the comment section below. I'll love to hear. As you plan and think about your future, Make time to reflect on the past and learn from your experiences. Thank you so much for watching this video. I look forward to great conversations in the comment section below. Before I go, please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, add your thoughts and comments in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!